evening, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods. Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to the 21 Days Holistic Wellness Program, Day 2. Before commencing the session, my great pranamas to our beloved Guruji, Ranganath Sir, my sincere pranamas to Grandmaster Brahmashri Patriji, and I offer my humble pranamas to our beloved great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji. So today, we will start our session with wisdom share on the topic mind to matter, and it is going to be shared by our beloved master Ranganath sir. Sir, over to you.
Yes. Yes, masters. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Holistic Wellness Program, Batch 14. Now, we started yesterday, the first class, the first day of session, 21 days. So, we have been going through last 13 batches. We have completed 13 batches successfully with various concepts with all different masters. So, you all gone through, the benefit of each and every program, what we are doing here. First of all, the holistic wellness program. The name itself, as I indicated many times, we need to have the holistic wellness, not only the physical health, mental health, the social health, spiritual health. All four need to be possible. All four need four health type of health to be achieved. This is what the latest definition of World Health Organization also. It is called holistic wellness or holistic health. Very, very important. Even though you are physically healthy, but if you are not mentally healthy, you'll be sick after some time. We used to see many people who are very strong and very, tall and fat, but they often fall sick. The reason is your body will be controlled by your mind very much. That's what the subject today, mind to matter. Okay. So in the same way, your mental illness is also need to be taken care. That means you have to achieve the mental health. The physical health is not only the health, my dear friends. Many times we say that health is a lack of disease in the physical body. That's not true. Many doctors, basically the physicians and various doctors, especially in modern medicine, they quote one statement. Health is defined as lack of disease, but that is not the truth. Health means the original definition is enthusiastic to be walking, or enthusiastic to walk, enthusiastic to compassionate, be compassionate. If these two things are with you, you are healthy. You are called as a healthy person. If you are enthusiastic to work on a given day, early morning or a morning on a given day, once you wake up, question yourself, check yourself. Am I enthusiastic to go to work, attend the work today? If you get the answer yes, you are a healthy person. One more question you put yourself. Am I enthusiastic to be compassionate with others, all the other life beings around me? Am I only compassionate to my only family members? Am I only compassionate towards my only friends and colleagues? Or am I compassionate to all the other people all around me and also all other life beings? Am I compassionate? If you get the answer yes, you are called as a perfect healthy person. This is a definition. Please write it down. Very, very, very important. Don't think that I have no BP, I have no sugar, I am a healthy person. No, you can't say that. You don't have back pain, you don't have muscle pains, you don't have TB, you don't have kidney disease, you don't have liver disease. You are called as a healthy person. No way it's possible. You have no energy to work, and you have no sympathy, you have no compassion to any other person, you can never be called as a healthy person. Remember this. Anyhow, the World Health Organization generally they define time to time they change the definition of health. They change the definition in recent times, and they are given the definition as the health means health is defined as the combination of physical, mental, social, spiritual health. This is called, recently they added spiritual health. Otherwise, they never mind about the spiritual health at all. They don't know what is spirituality also. Because they never worried, they never cared, they never studied about it. They never know about it, they are not aware of it. That is called spirit. Spirit means the soul. The soul is only known to the Sanatana Dharma. Soul is never known to the Western sciences. Western science, what happened? They try to understand in the recent times. They are trying to understand. They never understood. They are trying to understand through the so-called quantum mechanics, quantum physics. That's what the effort is going on now. Of course, there are some scientists who have become successful, but they're also more inclining or prone to the Vedic sciences. Otherwise, they can't understand. As a true, as it is, the Western science can never understand the spiritual science. Since the spiritual science is the mother of all sciences. If you want to study the spiritual science, you must know what is spirit, what is soul. And also you must know how to access it, how to understand it, how to connect to it, how to realize it. All these things are not aware of the Western philosophy. So Eastern philosophy is well versed into this particular aspect. That is why all our ancient so-called Sanatana Dharma, all our ancient rishis and munis, they are particularly called as, they are the spiritual scientist. Am I audible properly, Sri Pallavi?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Someone is saying it's a breaking, that's why.
Oh, yes, you are audible.
Right. Okay. So, okay, friends. So, likewise, so let's understand this holistic wellness program 21 days. The exact meaning of it is we must be healthy in holistic approach, not in one approach. Neither physically, either only physically, or the mentally, or socially, or spiritually. We must be healthy in all the aspects, in all the perspectives, for which meditation brings you, no matter what it is, it brings you, it cultivates you, especially the mental health and social health, spiritual health. These three are taken care. No matter what it is, if you start practicing meditation and spiritual wisdom, meditation, swadhyaya, sajana sangadhyaya, as Madam yesterday explained all of you, you all know about it now. What is swadhyaya? What is sajana sangadhyaya? What is meditation? So you know how to do the meditation also now. So these three, if you are daily practicing, if you put them into the practice in a daily manner, of course, your mental health, your social health, and your spiritual health, these three are achievable. These three are taken care. But what we do most of the times is we neglect the physical body. You know one thing, our soul is residing in this physical body. Our soul is something like a house where we live in. Similarly, for the soul, is in a house where it is living. It is living as long as it is on this physical body, as long as it is on this earth planet. Hence, wherever we live, what do we always, what do we always wish and expect? Wherever we live, that house must be clean and, it has to be serene, calm, cozy place. Similarly, if the soul has to stay inside this physical body a long time, or health, or happily, joyfully, blissfully, your physical body must be healthy in manner, isn't it? If the physical body is not healthy, the soul is never happy to live here. It will leave, it will depart, it will go out of the physical body. So then we face the death. So, in any case, physical body gets meeting with accidents, or our physical bodies got dilapidated, completely destroyed with some kind of a diseases or a chronic diseases. So there is no question of the soul staying over there. Soul will leave at any time. The reason being, wherever it is living, that is already destroyed. The house is not proper, it is improper, it is imperfect, it is unhealthy. That is where the soul never likes to stay there. That's a condition. Remember this. So that's the reason. Similarly, if you take temple, so in temple Garbhagudi, inside the Garbhagudi, there is a statue of God. We pray him. Whenever we go to temple, we pray him. So the Garbhagudi, you see how clean it is. The cleanliness is preserved. The reason is there is God's idol, statue of God. So we take care of like that. The cleanliness is given utmost priority over there. Similarly, your body is temple, your soul is God, your soul is nothing but a statue of God. It's always existing within your body. So body is nothing but a Garbhagudi. So this body is a temple or a Garbhagudi. It has to be kept neat and clean. It has to be given only the sacred food, proper water, proper air. Everything must be right in quantity, right in quality. You always need to feed right quantity, right quality of all the inputs to your physical body to keep it in a healthy manner. That's why we call this as our body is a temple where we need to keep it neat and serene and clean. Then only Deha, Dehi. Dehi means soul. Deha means physical body. So then only soul will stay here happily and joyfully. Remember this point. And also, it's very important is Shariram Matyam Kaludharma Sadhana. Sharira Matyam Kaludharma Sadhana. It means if anyone want to practice the meditation, do practice sadhana. This physical body is a medium. It's an instrument. This instrument is always required to be healthy in order to sit and practice for more time. The meditation, if you want to practice hours together, in that case, your physical body must be healthy and hale. Then only it can sit for long hours. Otherwise, it cannot. If it is already suffering with a back pain, leg pain, or stomach pain, head pain, cancer, TB, BP, diabetes, how can it is going to sit for more time? It cannot sit for long time. Hence, we need to keep it always healthy. Physically, you must be healthy. As long as we are in this physical body, that means I am living in this physical body. My body, I am not the body. That is, it is my body. Who is mine? I am the soul. I am using this body. As long as I am here, I will be using this body. After that, I'll depart from here. That's what we need to understand. So friends, so in this holistic wellness program, we try to teach you how to stay physically healthy also. No doubt about it. Because many people forget the physical health. In the course of doing more and more meditation, more swadhyaya, more sajna sangatya, we forget the physical body health at all. So we don't want that to happen. During our course, these 21 days classes, we always try to educate everybody about physical health too. We try to give you the different mudras, the holistic lifestyle practices, and various lifestyle techniques, right? All these things will be teaching you. And we will always ensure that you also lead physical health also. Hence, so need to be physically healthy in order to practice more and more meditation. Many people, what happen? They try to cure their diseases through the meditation. Of course, if you practice consistent meditation consistently, your physical diseases are cured. They are solved. But after what happened after that is again you will come back. The reason is the input what you are giving to the physical body didn't change. You are not changing the input to the physical body. The same water, the same impure water, the same impure food, the same impure air, no sleep, improper sleep, improper prana shakti, all these are given to the physical body. Physical body tend to become unhealthy again. When it becomes unhealthy again you use the meditation energy. Yesterday we posted one, our Guruji quoted very nicely. He has given a great statement to all of us. The purpose of doing meditation is not to come out of the diseases. We think that the purpose of meditation is to come out of the diseases and to stay stress-free life. These are the simple aims. These are not the primary goals of the meditation, my dear friends. Primary goals of the meditation is we need to go towards the realization of our own self. We need to travel towards the self-realization, Atma Sakshatkara. Who am I? Why am I born here? Why do I face these problems on this earth planet? Why not others? What happened before my birth? Where was I? Of course, what I'm heading to, where I'm heading to. What is my purpose of life? What I'm going to be here? What I'm going to do here? What will happen to my life after death? How is going to be the death process? What happened after the death process? Where I am going to head, where I am going to be, where I am heading to be. All these questions, you will get answers only when you make your own inner journey. That's called meditation. So meditation has got the higher purpose, my dear friends. Just not the coming out of the stress and coming out of the diseases is not the primary goal. They are just simpler goals. I can say they are the byproducts of meditation. Many other benefits, of course, memory power increases, all the unhealthy habits dies, and sleep time reduces, work efficiency increases, relationship will increases, right? Whatnot. Productivity will increases, concentration will be improved, isn't it? Thought power will be increased tremendously. Everything happens. All these are byproducts of meditation. But they are not the primary goals of meditation, my dear friends. Please write it down. The primary goals of meditation is Atma Sakshatkara, self-realization. To find out who am I. That's all. That is the end of the story. That is the end of your so-called drama. We all came to the drama, big drama going on here in this earth, on this earth planet. A great drama is going on. So for this The great poet, the English poet, Shakespeare said the wonderful statement, the world is a big stage on which we are all the mere actors. We strut and fume, we do our part and then depart. Imagine the world is a big stage as per Shakespeare. Yes, it's of course Annamacharya in Telugu, the great poet Annamacharya Yogi also. He also expressed the same thing, both are same. He also said, నానాటి బ్రతుకు నాటకము నానాటి బ్రతుకు నాటకము. What he mean to say is, నానాటి బ్రతుకు నాటకం. The 4 stages of life is completely a drama. 4 stages. Just born, infant, and childhood stage, like middle age, and then old age. These 4 stages are just a drama. Just the drama which is going on here. We are just playing the drama nicely. Somebody will play the drama very nicely, very happily. Somebody will not play properly. Somebody will suffer with a lot of diseases while playing the drama also. We have seen many people, though they are scientists, they are musicians, they also suffer with some diseases, isn't it? We used to see many celebrities also, they suffer with cancer, isn't it? It doesn't mean that for a great people or the great caliber people should not get any issues. No. Everything is part of life, my dear friends. You are given, you are bestowed with one particular role. Play it nicely here. As long as you are on this earth planet, play it so nicely. Never ever worry, never be afraid of anything, be unfearful of anything. Nothing you are losing, nothing you are gaining here. You just play. Like, when you go to the game, you don't worry about anything, isn't it? You just focus on game, how best you want to play. Just like that. You came to the playground. You came to the playground. This earth is a playground, the best playground. Play well. Play well, stay well, right? Be happy. There is no question of suffering for anything. What matters? Whatever it may be. Things comes and goes. We have food, we have no food, we have money, we have no money. We have good properties, we have no properties. We have good friends or no friends. We have no diseases, we have diseases. Even though you have disease, always understand, disease is for physical body. Maybe to an extent, is also for your mind. But the disease will never touch your soul, isn't it? You're a soul. You need to understand that first. You need to realize. You only can experience that, you can take that experience through meditation. You are a soul being. So when you are a soul being, what matters to the physical body? Whatever happens to this, whatever happens to my physical life or physical body, it must not affect my happiness, my inner happiness, so-called my inner bliss. So if I am a master, if I am need to be called as a master, my inner bliss is intact against all the odds come into my life. No odd, no difficulties will give me any kind of a so-called torture or any botheration. I'll be always blissful out of against all the odds. Right? So this is what we need to understand. Now, so this is briefly about, I'm trying to explain you holistic wellness program. Of course, if you keep talking, you can go on talk, so much time it will take. But anyway, cut short. So the holistic wellness program, every one of you, because I'll be teaching you, I think in a week, 1 or 2 times. Remaining all the other masters will come. They'll teach you everyday holistic lifestyle technique, meditation practice and the meditation topic, isn't it? So there will be spiritual wisdom and holistic lifestyle wisdom and also meditation practice and question and answers. So it is a wide program. And for next 21 days, you also invite all of your friends and colleagues. The second day only, we are in the second day, just like that. So next another 18, no, 19 days it will be going on. So wonderful program. Never ever miss it and forward to other people also, all your colleagues and friends, near and dear ones, definitely. So we must be physically also healthy. And also remember one thing, whatever meditation energy you receive it, always using it to rectify your diseases and to become stress-free life. That is not the aim at all. Okay. Travel inside, go inside of you, take dive into the depth of your, depth of your silence, depth of your innermost core. That is very, very important. That is what the meditation meant for. Okay. Many people says, I did meditation, my back pain is gone. They think that is a great achievement. No, it's not a great achievement at all. Of course, your back pain can be cured with any other methods also. You do an yogasana, or you do some walking, isn't it? Or you do some mudras, what we teach you, that also solve your problem, isn't it? So that also will solve your back pain, headache, or whatever it may be. Why do you want to use meditation energy, spiritual energy for solving your so-called mundane diseases? That's a wrong idea. Of course, in the beginning, you can take the help of meditation, but never do that repetitively. If you keep doing this repetitively, eating whatever you wanted, like inorganic lifestyle, you can say the adulterated lifestyle, adulterated food, you keep on eating again and again without understanding the sattvic lifestyle. If you go on feeding the physical body, it gets into disease many, many times, my dear friends. Then every time you do meditation, then solve the problem. Again, you do the meditation, solve the problem. This is not the way. This is not the way to use your meditational energy or spiritual energy. That is abusing your spiritual energy. I say in straight words, do not abuse your spiritual energy at all. Right? Use it for the right cause, right purpose. It has got the greatest purpose in your life, isn't it? You want to come out of the so-called the life and death cycle, isn't it? Janana Marana Chakra. You want to come out of it. You want to come out of this karmic cycle, isn't it? The reason for birth, reason for the death. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. Jatare Seini. You keep on coming and going back. You want to come out of this, for which what you need? You need your spiritual energy rightly protected, rightly used, my dear friends. Anyhow, so the holistic lifestyle, the part of the holistic lifestyle today, I will give you the concept. So this holistic lifestyle, I divide into two parts. First part I'm teaching today. After that, we go to the mind to matter. Then after we do meditation, my dear friends. Now, so this holistic lifestyle, what are the techniques we can use? That means what is the kind of food we need to eat? Isn't it? How should be the water, drinking water? All this, there are some basic things we need to understand always. I taught this in every session. In all 13 sessions, I taught in a very deeper manner. You can refer the old videos also, but still, I will try to cover briefly today. What are the type of foods we must use to keep your physical body healthy, isn't it? So the part of holistic lifestyle, we have 10 principles. It's called holistic lifestyle principles. Today we cover 3 principles only. Then later, the next session, that means next some other day, we'll be covering another 7 principles. Okay. The first principle comes to here is, so what kind of food we need to eat? Food what we eat, my dear friends. Avoid the white rice, avoid the chapati. Okay. If I start giving the reasons, it's very lengthy subject. Try to refer my old videos of the session 13, session 12, every session, whatever. All the previous sessions you can refer, take the video and go through the video completely. You get complete reasoning. That's why I said that today is the brief coverage of this, all this, so-called holistic lifestyle, 3 principles only. So the food what we must eat is, what we should avoid is, first of all, white rice, and also especially the rice which is completely polished, avoid it. The chapati, especially godi, white wheat powder, avoid it. And then use only millets most of the times. Try to use millets. Also brown rice, and whichever is having fiber in nature, like more fiber content. Always remember this. If you use that kind of grains, especially grain is the main course of our food, isn't it? The main course of food. So if it is the main course of food, it must be having, along with protein and vitamins or minerals, whatever, it must be having good amount of fiber. White rice and wheat powder, the wheat, both are having, say, the lack of fiber, which leads to the so-called the fastest digestion, and it leads to the spiking in the glucose levels in our blood. So that is going to be causing many problems, my dear friends. So that is why go to the Siridhanya or this millets. Millets, many of you will be knowing what are the different millets you can use. Isn't it? 5 millets are there: little millet, brown top millet, barnyard millet, isn't it? And foxtail millet. All these millets. All these 5 type of millets are there. You can use any of the millet. So in a given 10 days time, use one whole millet for 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. Otherwise 2 days millet, next 2 days brown rice, isn't it? Another 2 days, again one more millet, then brown rice. Otherwise the roti, bajra roti or jowar roti, isn't it? So otherwise, if you get Java Godi in North Karnataka, that is also good. Not any other Godi from Punjab, all these things. Any other Godi atta available in modern, like any supermarket, it's not good. It's going to be damaging your health very soon. And also, if somebody is diabetic, he will become permanently diabetic. If you are eating continuously that chapati, it's opposite. The doctors won't tell the truth. So that's why. So learn about this today. If anybody is eating chapati, nighttime, daytime, whatever it may be, you are a diabetic patient and doctor told that use chapati, that's a wrong idea. Completely wrong idea. Please ignore that. Please avoid that and come out of that. So along with this primary food, what I explained to you, you can of course make dal, sambar, rice, everything you can do, isn't it? Like all the siridhanyas, you can use that. Vegetable curries, chutneys, you can make all these things. All side dishes you can make. Also, you can prepare with all these things. For example, siridhanya or millets. You can prepare dosha, right? Dosha you can prepare, lemon rice you can prepare, pulihora you can prepare, biryani you can prepare, bismillah bath you can use, dosha, idli you can make. You can make everything. You need not to use always the rice for making all this. Remember this. Now, go to the pulses and lentils. Friends, the pulses and lentils, these are meant for giving the protein to our physical body. How much is sufficient? Especially for one person to get enough protein, these pulses, what we say, a fistful pulses. For example, you take groundnut. In a week, just fistful. This much fistful. Soak in the night, early morning, eat. Weekly once you eat. Good amount of protein, enough amount of protein to one person for 1 week is sufficient. For which you don't need to go to the non-vegetarian food, eating non-vegetarian, all the wrong idea. Non-vegetarian is especially a dead food, and also is an acidic food, which is the main cause for cancer. There are 600 articles are written about it, but all these articles are suppressed by non-vegetarian industry. They won't be visible to you. You can go on search in Google, you'll find out. There are 600 articles are written. The most of the non-vegetarian people, that is going to be the one of the biggest killer or biggest cause for the cancer disease, my dear friends. There's no doubt about it. But as you know, right? So this is the biggest industry, and especially that industry will not allow the truth to be seen by any other people. That's why we are hidden with the truth, isn't it? That's how. So this is, so any kind of a dal, red gram, black gram dal, all these things you will be using, isn't it? You get enough amount of protein. Don't worry about it. That's what I told you right now. Even fistful, for example, fistful of sprouts you eat per week, one time is enough. You get enough amount of so-called protein. That's very simple, my dear friends. No need to worry about it. Now, the other thing is milk. Milk, especially, there are two type of milks: A1 milk, A2 milk. Go with A2 milk if possible. That also for making curd and buttermilk and butter and the ghee. Not for directly drinking milk. Milk is having especially animal protein. See, the human being milk is meant for the human race. You cannot feed the human milk for some other animal. Same way, similarly, you take any other animal. For example, a cow, a calf you take. Calf you take and take it to the buffalo. Will you drink the milk? Is it possible? Have you seen any kind of thing, that kind of situation? It won't do, isn't it? That's a natural instinct. There's a natural instinct within it. Common sense it's having. Why do we lose our common sense, my dear friends? We go and drink every animal milk, right? Cow milk, buffalo milk, goat milk, whatnot. We don't leave anything because we are greedy. We will get something. Doctors told by drinking milk, by drinking animal milk, you will get lot of what? So-called calcium. That is wrong idea. Forget about it. Let me tell you, briefly I'm telling. If you want to see, deeply want to understand, please watch my previous video. Any of the previous videos. So here, very important is, my dear friends, when we drink any milk, we get animal protein. Animal protein is indigestible. It leads to the lot of hormonal imbalances in the physical body, either for gents or ladies, both. Especially small girls are suffered the earliest puberty. The earliest puberty, one of the main reason is drinking the animal milk. Remember this point. Okay? The doctors tell you, you'll get a lot of calcium and all these things. There are alternatives. Why do you want to suffer? Why do you want to take something for some reason, some benefit, and then you lose all other benefits? You lose the entire health itself. Understand? So, and also, even if you drink 1 liter milk also, you can't absorb the calcium as much as you expect. You understand? You can't consume or you can't absorb the amount of calcium from 1 liter milk, not even more than 250 milligrams. Can you believe this? Then why do you want to do unnecessary task, unnecessary burden to the physical body? Now, alternative, go to the sesame seeds, right? The sesame seeds to make some laddu, or laddu. In a week, 1 laddu for you, or the youngsters you give 1 and elders can take 2 also. Then what happens per week? If you eat 1 laddu, the sesame laddu. Sesame means sesame seeds powder, and then add the jaggery powder. Any jaggery, like the original jaggery, take it and add some A2 ghee or whatever. Make laddu. Give it to your children. You also eat per a week. 1 or 2 eat. 1 or 2 if you eat, is more than enough to supply the enough amount of calcium required by human being. It's so simple, my dear friends. Why do you want to worry about it? And the sesame seeds especially have capacity to prevent the cancer also. Imagine, prevent the cancer. Can prevent the cancer also. Anyhow, so now cooking oils here. Cooking oils especially, you observe. Any Ghana oils you take. Other than Ghana oils, don't take any other oil. Okay? Ghana based oils means naturally prepared in front of you. Okay? Otherwise, go to the any natural farm in front of you only they'll be doing. Otherwise, they might have already done it. Purchase from them only. Don't purchase a packaged refined oil at any cost. Any oil, whatever. Safflower oil or groundnut oil, coconut oil, sesame oil. Right? Any kind of oil or whatever it may be. Mustard oil, nothing. Don't use at all. If you use these kind of natural oils, let me tell you, your children, their brain development will be super. The nerve strength will be higher. They won't get into so-called Alzheimer's disease, right? And especially elders, Parkinson disease. It won't come. Nowadays, these diseases are very prevalent because of using so-called synthetic oils, so-called the adulterated oils, so-called these paraffin oils. All these are mixed with the paraffin oils. You know that? That's the biggest problem. That's why try to avoid this. Very, very important. And for the sweet purpose, what must be used? For making any sweet dishes in your house, use palm jaggery. Otherwise, the so-called date jaggery. Date or palm jaggery is enough. It's good. And salt, especially. For the salt purpose, either pink salt or the so-called Saindava Lavana, Himalayan salt. No question of table salt or powder salt. Don't ever use it. The pickle and chutneys, yes, it's good, no problem. Pickle you can use as much as it must be done with the proper cooking oils, proper ingredients. All must be natural ingredients of your chutney or pickle if you are making it. Don't make with some adulterated oil, adulterated all the ingredients. Don't do that. That's not going to help you. Okay, if you do that way, the chutney or pickle is because it's a fermented food. It will give you some kind of a bacteria, good bacteria, will be the kind of bacteria which will grow there, will be good and helpful for you. And in fact, it has got a anti-carcinogenic properties within it, which will be helpful also. But take it in a proper quantity or minimum quantity, not to be exceeding. Do not take though it's a good, but you cannot take more and more quantity, especially pickles. So that way you try to avoid. It will be good only. Now, these are the foods what we should eat, what we should not eat. Okay. Now, in the kitchen or whatever, what we should in the kitchen especially, or already we have told what we should eat and what we should not eat. At the same time, what we should keep in the kitchen, what we should not keep in the kitchen. So a summary, if you see, as I told you, you can use rice flour, isn't it? Wheat, rice flour should not use, wheat flour should not be used. These are not to be used. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you now. So, and also sugar, cane jaggery, no question of using sugar, cane jaggery. No meats, no meat, no egg, no maida powder at all, no fish, no dry fruits also as such. Without soaking the dry fruits, don't ever eat. And also, no cakes, no burgers, no pizzas. All these things must be avoided. Noodles, everything must be avoided. Chocolates, no paneer, no cheese, no ice creams, no milk sweets, and no multigrains, no soya beans, no soya curd, no soya paneer also, no honey. Honey, if it is very natural, not to be not extracted by killing honeybees and all, don't use that. And also, no table salt, no hydrogen salt, no toothpaste. Okay, don't use all these things what I told you. Find the replacement, go ahead. Okay, and toothpaste, instead of toothpaste, tooth powder. Simply go to the ayurvedic shop, you'll get tooth powder. Right. At the same time, should not drink like cow, buffalo milk or goat milk. Nothing should be done. Nothing should be used. No coffee, no tea, no soya milk, no cold drink, and especially no Coke, no Pepsi. All these things must be avoided. Any kind of a ready-made juice, canned juice should be avoided, right? And what you should not use in the kitchen, no refined no refined oils at all. As I told you, any refined oil should not be used. No plastic items, no plastic bottle, no plastic containers, no plastic vessels in the kitchen. Okay, for cooking especially, no non-stick plates or whatever pans and all. You should not use. Aluminum vessels should not be used for the cooking at all. So copper vessel also should not be used for cooking. It can be used for storing the water. So these are the things you must follow, dear friends. And these are very, very, very helpful. And also, now the third principle of holistic lifestyle is, here we are going to learn about it, timely eating. What is meant by timely eating? Children can eat whenever they feel hungry. But if adults eat all the above grains, as I mentioned now, before 9 o'clock in the morning, so they'll not feel hungry till 6 o'clock. No, definitely they'll never feel hungry, because that is the kind of fiber food what you're eating in the morning. If I mention whatever I mentioned, if you follow that, so then dinner can be finished in between 6 to 7 p.m. And in between, if you feel hungry, maybe suppose 4 o'clock time, right? Or in the midday, something if you feel hungry, then what you do is eat banana, cucumber, guava, all this tree, and you can drink as much as possible buttermilk, isn't it? Do that. And one, we should not eat in the midnight or whatever. Untimely meals is always to be avoided, must be avoided, right? Not to eat in the odd times. Okay, so this is very, very important. So in this manner, you can take care of timely heating, my dear friends. So these are the kind of three principles which we learned today. And now, so let's learn about the now the today's spiritual wisdom is, my dear friends, today's spiritual wisdom, what we are going to learn. Now we finished the holistic lifestyle topic now. Now we are moving on to the today's spiritual wisdom. Our today's spiritual wisdom we are going to discuss about is mind to matter. After that, we start the meditation. Once we start the meditation, then it will go on, and then by the way, it will end, and then you can also enter into the yoga nidra also. Always try to make it as a practice now. From today, from yesterday, as you started, of course, make a practice. Once we finish the spiritual wisdom, then we start the meditation, and then we let you go into the meditation, deep meditation, along with the music. The same similarly, we end up going into the yoga nidra and then go into the sleep and then only wake up in the morning. That's how you just make your routine from in this session onwards. And we want to make sure that the same thing will continue, for all the people. So it must be a continuous practice, isn't it? And that's what we need to do, right? So here, mind to matter is the spiritual wisdom. So my dear friends, my dear masters, so this mind to matter is a book which is written by Dawson Church. It's very, very, very interesting book. All of you must read this. See here, this book. We have soft copy also. We'll forward you. Okay, we'll forward you. This is so scientific, very, very scientific book and highly scientific. So the Dawson Church is a physiologist, psychologist, and researcher, and is a book writer. Many books he has written. Since he is a scientist also, he has written many books. All books are scientifically tempered books. So you also read this book, very, very essential, because you can understand what is the role of mind in our day-to-day life. The role of mind is crucial and highly, highly influenceable and highly, highly beneficial if you use in a proper way. There's no doubt about it. Let me tell you. So all these things are very much described in this book. Of course, we can't cover much from this book anyway. There are about 6 to 7 chapters. Here in every chapter, if you read, very interesting. Probably this book must be done Swadhyaya on our, in 21 days, maybe next session or whatever. One of our masters must take this opportunity and take this responsibility also. Start doing it, okay? It's very, very useful for you. Whoever is going to do that Swadhyaya, whoever is going to explain that book, no, then you will also learn a lot. No doubt about it. Such a wonderful book. Everything is given with examples, especially with the scientific parameters. Understand? Now, so before entering into this, so this book talks about completely about mind, the importance of mind, the influence of mind on our day-to-day life. Simple. Everything we do here on this earth planet, let me tell you, be it a physical thing or be it such a, or spiritual thing. Spiritual, the physical to spiritual, everything, whatever we do here, everything starts generating from mind. Understand? So in order to understand the mind, what happens is, so in the very, the olden days, scientists have believed that mind is in the brain, isn't it? Where is the mind? Many people answer that. So I don't have time here, so I'll not ask questions. I'll put question, I'll also answer. Okay. So here, where is the mind? We say that mind is in the brain. No, it is not possible. the brain cannot hold the mind. What is mind then? Where is the mind and what is the mind? Mind is nothing but consciousness. Mind is equal to consciousness. What is consciousness? It is infinite in nature. It is vast. So as it is vast and infinite, how can the small organ of the human body, a brain, can hold it? Is it possible? It cannot capture, it cannot hold, my dear friends. It is highly impossible. Brain cannot hold such a vast consciousness. Okay? Brain is like any organ in the physical body, like a heart and liver and kidney. It will work as an organ. It cannot capture the consciousness. Right? Then in that case, where is mind? Mind is consciousness. Consciousness is the part of, like a part of every cell of your body. In every cell of your body, there is a consciousness. Simple. It means it is pervading throughout the consciousness is pervading throughout your physical body. Every cell of the physical body is filled with the consciousness. That's how the consciousness need to be understood. Other thing is, the consciousness is nothing but a fertile ground. A fertile ground, isn't it? A fertile soil. Always try to understand this. This concept is very, very important. Understand? So, a mind, nothing but this fertile soil. That means mind is a consciousness. Consciousness is nothing but a fertile soil. If you sow any kind of seeds into the soil, what happens? The soil has got a proper environment inside the soil. The seed will grow automatically. If you put a mango tree, if you put a mango seed, mango tree will come. If you put the neem seed, neem tree will come out, isn't it? Similarly here, always understand, our consciousness, whatever it comes out of consciousness, my dear friends, it is going to be manifested without fail. That is why many times we say, be aware what you are thinking, right? Be aware of what you are thinking. Whatever you think here, so that you become. As you think, so you become. As is your mind, so is your life. Your destiny is going to be decided. Your destiny is going to be fixed basing on what you are thinking here. That is why be very, very careful while making thoughts in your mind. So, many times what happens is, the mind, what we use, the way we use, we try to use in a wrong ways many times. Without knowing, we go on think negatively. That's the biggest problem. Always remember, whatever you think here, it is going to happen. Right? You'll also be facing, many of you might be already facing this kind of situations. Many of the times in reality, you'll be seeing all these examples. You thought some time back, now it's happening in your life. If you cross check, of course, if you don't cross check, you won't know. Try to cross check yourself. You might have made a thought in the earlier days that is now coming into manifestation. It means what happened is, in your so-called the fertile ground, that is the fertile soil, right? Soil. A soil is nothing but consciousness within us. Within that, whatever you sow, it will grow in the course of time. Given the time, space, isn't it? It is going to grow without fail. No matter what it is, if at all the environment is cooperative, yes, it will definitely grow. That's how anything you want to achieve, yes, plant the seed. That means within your consciousness, within your deep consciousness, make a thought, powerful thought. That is going to be part of our inner consciousness, my dear friends. For example, using my conscious mind, I repeat many times, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. Then, no matter what it is, whether you take medicine or you don't take medicine, in the course of time, the body will heal itself. it become healthy. Isn't it? That's how it is. Right? And even Albert Einstein used to say, what he used to say? Energy equal to E equal to mc square. Mostly he came to the almost closer to the definition, but is not true. Is also not true. So one of the, like when Albert Einstein was a professor and he was teaching in the class, one of the student has raised up and asked the question. When he was teaching that, energy equal to the energy equal to matter, matter equal to energy, all this, he was teaching. So that's where, so Werner Berg, Werner Heisenberg, I think his name is, he got Nobel Prize later on. Okay. So that's where what happens is here, very important thing is, my dear friends, in the physical sciences, there is no question of connectivity to the consciousness. They never worry about it. They never know about it. Understand? So that's how what happened is, so this is a beautiful invention happened. It is the beautiful invention is made by Werner Heisenberg. He got Nobel Prize later on for the so-called this consciousness. The something about consciousness he explored. Okay. So without the consciousness is the primary source for every creation, my dear friends, on this earth planet or in the entire universe, the entire creation itself, the source, origin is consciousness. So this consciousness, once you understand, it's a magical play. Life is a magic. There is no question of, not even the logic. It's beyond logic. It's a magic. Life becomes magic. Once you understand the consciousness, everything is possible. That is why, so this consciousness day to day, we must be highly aware of consciousness, what we are, what we have inside. We are completely filled with the consciousness. See, remember one thing here. The energy is equal to nothing. Energy is directly is equal to matter. Matter is equal to energy. Remember like this. For example, let me tell you many examples we can give here. So I want to get the car, isn't it? I want to achieve the car or I want to buy the car. What is more important? In my consciousness, one thought has to be planted. What is that thought? Dream of buying the car, finish. But that thought must be straightforward, not to have any doubts on that again. Okay. And of course, give the proper mental image, proper visualization, proper planting the thought. After that, proper visualization, mental imaging also you can do, and never doubt it again. Never doubt it again, and you continue doing whatever you are doing. Suppose you are a doctor or engineer, whatever, you continue doing your profession, but you already planted a strong thought. What is it? Within 1 year time, I am going to buy the car. That's all what you need to do. Understand? Where did you plant that? In your consciousness. What are you? You are a consciousness. Do not think that you are a physical body. You are confused. You are diverted by so-called the modern sciences, my dear friends. Modern sciences cannot understand all these things. That's why they never stress about this. So here, when you come to the spiritual sciences, they will explain you all the times we are the energy beings. We are the conscious beings. That's how it is. So my thought, it means my consciousness, in my consciousness, I planted one thought, particularly one thought. The thought is nothing but energy. That energy got manifested into the car after 1 year time. I got the car, right? So that means the energy here got manifested into matter. This is called mind to matter. Understand? Whatever we planted in the mind is nothing but consciousness. Do not think that, Generally, many people say mind is bundle of thoughts. All these are logical definitions. In fact, they are not true. They are not correct. The thoughts are always there. Thoughts are always there with everybody. Thought is important. Thought is an instrument to instigate. Thought is something like a seed which you are planting inside. They are very important. At the same time, mind is nothing but an environment. Mind is nothing but a consciousness. So here, so what we need to understand is the mind is getting manifested, or mind is getting translated to the matter. You have a thought, now it's got converted into a car. Car is an object. Car is nothing but a matter, isn't it? Similarly, a matter will be converted into energy in the course of time. Anytime, for example, we are the physical bodies. Now we appear as a physical body here. Within us, there is something called energy already. We are manifested here. What are we now? We are look like a physical body. But what we were before before this physical body came into the earth planet, what I was before, I was a consciousness. I was I was a merely consciousness. I was in the spirit world, so called the higher lokas. I descended as that consciousness descended into my physical body. I am appearing like I am manifested as a physical body. Now you're all seeing me as a physical body. But what was I before coming to physical body? I was energy. I was consciousness. Now I became physical body here. Like this. If this physical body is gone after some time, what happens? The physical body disappeared. But my own that consciousness and energy that remains same. So either I am appeared as a physical body here, or I'll be in the form of consciousness or the energy all the time. Understand? So this especially if you understand the energy is the primary source, or consciousness is the primary source of fulfillment of everything in this universe, my dear friends. It can be anything: education, musician, doctor, education, right? A professor, researcher, whatever it may be. It is applicable for everybody. You can bring everything from energy to the matter, right? That's how it works. It's very much working, and it works all the time. Okay, example I'll give you. The Dawson Church, he writes so many books. He was writing one book, Gene. That's a book name. So about genes, especially he's a scientist, so he go on write the all scientific books. So when he was writing book, then the book is not getting finished. Then what he thought is he want to take a break from the normal routine life and go to somewhere, resort or whatever. So he planned a trip to Hawaii. Hawaii is one of the place in America, I think. So he went there. He wanted to live there for some days, and it's like a seclusive life. So independently, and then go on write the book. They do that. All these writers, they go and sit to one place and go on write it and finish it and come. That's how it is. So that's how we decided. Dawson Church also wanted to do the same. He went there, and of course, the beach. He went for swimming and all this thing. But somehow, what happened when he was swimming? His key was the room key. That room key, lost it somewhere in the water. Now he went to the room, and he didn't find, and he was searching everywhere. He couldn't find it. Then, but one thing is, he never doubted, or he didn't get panic also. Like, my key, that key will not come. I mean, key, I cannot get it, or whatever. That particular, that thought was never there with him. He was only having one thought: yes, I'll get that. I'll get it. See, in that mind, what kind of, seed is planting? The way he is planting that seed in the consciousness is very important, my dear friend. It's an example I'm giving you. Such example you can find innumerable examples within this book. Okay, I'm giving one of the example. So then, see, when he gone to such a deep depth of the sea, and he was swimming, and key is lost. Can you imagine that key can be available again. So generally, we don't get that kind of thought. But he got the thought that the key will come back to him. Simple. And then he came back again. He was again came to the almost like he was getting dark. So that time he was again searching, go into the water and keep on searching. He didn't find it. He didn't find it. And then at last, there were one father and the father and son. They were also swimming along with him. When he came, they were also there. Again, when he came back, they're also there. They were also swimming, and they were discussing something. He went and just by the way, just asked them, "Did you find any key here? Did you find any key or something?" He said that yes, 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 we got it. We got one key here. So is it the same for you? Is the same thing? Then when it's handed over to him, then he felt very happy, and his thought, whatever the thought, what he made inside his consciousness, it get manifested now. Get it? That's how, friends. Anything, any kind of a particular thought or whatever, the intention what we make, if it is powerful, what will happen? No matter what it is going to work. It is going to be manifested at any manner. It will be manifested. It will become realized. That is why every energy, whatever the energy, my dear friends, it becomes a matter if it is properly planted and nurtured. Nurturing is very important. You are going to plant something in the mind. Mind means, I told you again, mind is everywhere. Mind is throughout our body. Mind is throughout the universe. Mind is nothing but consciousness that is pervading throughout this universe. Okay? Throughout this creation, especially. So, it is up to you how you want to use it. Okay? If you plant it properly, with a proper seed, if you plant, you get proper tree, proper plant. You'll get out of it. Isn't it? So that's how we do it. So this mind need to be understand, and mind need to be cultivated properly in your life. And always be positive, make strong, like powerful intention should be there inside. Anything you make here, it will happen. Suppose you want to get self-realization. If that intention is very strong within you, all the whole universe will conspire to you, towards you, to help you. Understand? It will conspire. The entire universe will conspire to help you to become enlightened. Same thing happened to Gautam Buddha. Same thing happened to Brahmarshi Patriji. Same thing happened to Mahavira. Right? All the great masters. How did they become enlightened? Because their intention, in their consciousness, they are having a strong intention. They want to get enlightened. Understand? Then they became great masters. And also, they also want to serve the humanity in almost like, highest possible way. They want to serve. That is by giving Dhyana, by sharing their wisdom. That also it happened to them. Why not it happened to us also? Only the problem is, we never care about this consciousness part. We ignore it. We do whatever we wanted, isn't it? We do unconsciously. The consciousness, missing of consciousness. Understood? The missing of consciousness, unconsciously we do, and then we cry about the results. Why the result has come like this? Why I'm not healthy? Why is it only for me? Why it's not for others? For example, you see, one of the one of the youngsters, 32 years, he died with a heart attack one day early to the previous times, I'm telling, not some years ago. And then at the midnight, taken to the doctor and cardiac specialist. That lady, 32 years old, husband, she's asking him, doctor, why is died? It's very, very difficult to answer that question, isn't it? How he died, what are the reasons? Doctor will give a big lecture, isn't it? He can give 1 hour, 5 hours, 1 day lecture also the doctor can give you. But the question she is asking is, why doctor, my only husband, why doctor, my husband is died? Why he should die at this age? Is asking. You can't answer because why cannot be answered by Western sciences. Why can be answered by only Sanatana Dharma. That is the greatness of the Sanatana Dharma. Isn't it? That's how we need to understand, friends. Consciousness, right? Consciousness, spiritual science, all these are part of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma can only deal with all these things. Western science can never deal with these kind of things. Understand? Anyhow, so we will close the session with this, right? The importance of the consciousness I try to explain to you. So this mind to matter, everything you plant in the mind, it becomes a matter in the course of time. Please remember, try to plant whatever you need, only essential need, which are at most priority within your life. Plant it perfectly in the mind. Then it becomes a matter in the course of time. No doubt about it. Okay? Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Right. So if any questions, you can ask 2 minutes to 3 minutes. After that, we'll go to the meditation.
Yes, if you have any questions, please come forward to ask. Okay, then we will move on to meditation.
Right.
Sit in cross-legged posture.
If anybody is having doubts, you ask. Okay? Nobody is having doubts? No. Yeah, problem. Very clear, sir. Okay. Right. Yes. Manisha ji, follow.
Yes, sir. Sir, just as you explained, that
Mhm.
our mind is a fertile soil. Okay. Whatever we plant, whatever we sow, we
Mhm.
get it afterwards.
Correct.
So this has happened long back because of some family issues and all that. So we used to miss, generally ladies, I have talked to so many ladies, even my situation was like that. So during that frustration and that time period, we say something wrong, we just give abuses, we uh, just say something, this must have happened to this one. So how can we change that? Because
Yes.
we know in our conscious mind, I know, because at that time period, what I used to think.
Right.
So
So
how
now
can we
what you
change?
need to do is, if you practice more meditation, all that will be wiped out.
Okay, that happens.
Absolutely happen. That's how the meditation, the greatness of meditation.
Okay, sir.
Whatever you made in the earlier times, forget about it. See, let
Okay,
me tell you again. Here, if I want to tell more, this book will deal with all these things. In the course of time, we will cover, as I told you, we'll do complete swadhyaya so that you'll get the abundance of knowledge of what this book is going to talk about. What he says is, your your emotions is going to decide the matter. What are the emotions within you or around you is going to bring the reality in your life. Not only that, what he says is, the whatever you think in the mind is going to reprogram the DNA, RNA within you, chromosome. Within the chromosome, what are the DNA, RNA, and the genes will be metamorphosed, or like which will be transformed, or it will get changed. The program within that is going to be changed because of your own thoughts. That's the power of thoughts. Our thought is having highest power. That's why we need to use very cautiously. We call it as a bhavana kshetra. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you think, so you become. Right? As you think, so you become. As is the mind, so is the life. It means you observe, many times you observe. For example, if I don't make a thought here, I could have not sat before you. If I didn't plant the seed of a thought within my mind or my consciousness, I could have not come to this class itself. Even all of you also. It is true for you also. You could have not come to the class unless you made a thought within you. It's a strong thought. That's how that powerful it is. And how powerful it is to understand more is, If I make any kind of fearful thought here, I get immediately stomach ache or some, like my stomach will burn. Otherwise, if I make a small thought here, right, any kind of a fear, angry, whatever, the whole body will shake. Imagine thought has got that much power. Though it is invisible, but it has got its energy. I'm telling you, energy, but is invisible. It's metaphysical, but still, it has got that much influence on you. Just one thought which is released here, making you to go from here to Delhi, from here to Mumbai, from here to US. Just one thought which is generated here, it will drive the entire physical body. Don't you think this thought is so powerful?
Yeah, that thought is.
This we need to understand, no? So we don't give importance, then we can't understand at all. We ignore all that. That wisdom we forgot. Such powerful is the thought. Right? So hence what happened is thought can change, or the mind, the environment, whatever we make within our consciousness, it is going to reprogram the DNA. So whatever you stored inside in the previous years, that get
Yes.
erased, that get deleted, and it become fresh again. With the help of meditation, that's possible. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Right.
To the meditation. Master, sit comfortably.
Yeah.
If
Start
you
the meditation.
like posture,
We'll continue the meditation for 30 minutes. Okay. After
yes.
that, whoever want to continue the meditation, let them continue and go into yoga nidra. Okay.
Okay.
Then after either meditation or nidra, both are okay. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Comfortable position, masters. If you're sitting on a chair, please make sure you keep your feet flat on the floor. Hold your spine erect, chest out, shoulders back, chin parallel to the ground. Clasp your fingers. Gently close your eyes. All you need to do is just to be aware of your breath. Inhalation, that is incoming breath. Exhalation, outgoing breath. Be aware of the breath, masters. I'll play wonderful music.
Reduce the sound a little bit. Okay.
Okay, we will close the session here, masters. Tomorrow, join us at 9 p.m. for day 3. Good night, masters.
Dhanyavad to all of you. Let's continue the meditation. Go into Yoga Nidra. Wish you have a dreamless and a sound sleep and the great meditation inner journey. Thank you so much.